Right now, 1 in 5 students in the UK leave school without getting basic skills necessary, leaving the UK as the 20th most educated country in the world. This can be attributed to many factors, including external and internal factors, but one of the biggest factors is streaming. Streaming is the separating of pupils into different ability groups or classes called streams, with each ability group being taught separately according to their so-called ability. In principle, this sounds like a good idea. The best pupils get taught what they need to pass, and the worst pupils get taught what they need to get pass to help bring them up. But in reality, it just stops social mobility. The pupils at the bottom do not get the help they need, and the pupils at the top just race away from those at the bottom, which creates an uneven balance, stopping social mobility. It is then, once you are placed into a stream, it is so difficult to move. Like, if you've been to a school, you will know that people at the bottom streams do not move, like, bottom of the sets, do not move from those at the top. Like, it is difficult to move from, like, say, set 7 to, like, set 2, set 3. It's like that. And the streaming starts so early. It starts as soon as you enter education in reception. And they are given a label straight away by their teachers based on their appearance or their attitude or just something that makes them them. Like, those in the working class usually appear scruffy as a stereotype, whereas those middle class appear more presentable, and it just creates a label that those that are scruffy probably won't pass, and it's an awful stereotype because it usually does lead to them not passing, but it's not that they're not got it ability wise, it's that they're stopped by being labelled, being placed into a stream, and it just so negative, and it shows that by the age of 8, those that are placed into the bottom streams have an IQ deficit of 11, whereas those who are placed into the top of the stream have an increased IQ. And this can be shown, and then the streaming is then only amplified once you enter high school, which, based on your SHATS results, you are placed into Shet 1, Shet 2, if you say get level 5. Like, I was lucky, I got level 5s across the board once leaving primary school, which allowed me to get top Shet. Admittedly, there was only 2 Shets, so, but most schools I'd have be Shet 2, Shet 3 and above, which was some of my friends got level 3s, level 4s, and that would put them in Shet 5, Shet 6, etc, etc, and it just creates a big gap where students are most likely just going to fail, and it's because it creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, as those that are labelled believe that they'll fail, and this is the problem that we have in the UK. That streaming causes a self-fulfilling prophecy, where students believe that they'll fail, and as a result, it causes them to not try, and sometimes, occasionally, it will make the student try harder, try and prove people wrong, but majority of the time it just doesn't happen, and it's those type of people that it helps recreate society, and the working class stay as working class, the middle class stay as middle class, and it's just that causes social mobility problems, as people do not get the chance to move up the social mobility ladder. People don't get the chance of better jobs because they're put into a stream where that social mobility is stopped, and it's just those type of causes. single biggest problem in the education system. There are also other massive problems like things with policies and like parentocracy. That's a big problem, but I'll talk about that in a different video. And it's just things like that, like the middle class get the better of it, and the working class get the brunt end of it, and it's that causes so many problems in society. And it's those hopeless cases, the triage that was founded by a guy called Udall, or Gilman and Udall, whereas the middle class get placed into the walking wounded, so they have a chance of passing. Like, they don't need much help, they're gonna be fine. The chance of survival, which is like they've got a chance to pass, so the teachers mainly focus on these pupils to try and get them to pass these, like your Shep 3s, your Shep 4s, your Shep 5s. And then you got your no-hopers, which have no chance of passing. They do not get any help whatsoever, and it's these pupils that end up just not passing, not getting any grades, or like 2 or 3, and it makes it hard to get a job. These are the type of people that end up being the underclass or the working class, very manual people, and it's just this single cause is caused by streaming. And if we address this issue, we don't really have this problem. Or so integration, maybe it's a hard issue to address, but maybe a bit of integration would help maybe get more social mobility, help pupils have an increased IQ, more chance of passing, have a better educated workforce, which can only benefit society. It's as simple as that. And it's just a better integration would benefit society massively. It will allow people to get the jobs that we need. We need people that can seemingly translate from one job to another, and it's just things like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon to be part of the notification squad. And as always, adios, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Bye.